At the top of the peninsula, the river grew shallow as it swept around the village. He could see the 5 children splashing around as they sought out the lightest and darkest pebbles they could find without drowning themselves. Just down from them, 4 women were knee-deep in the water, washing clothes, chatting and laughing. "The priest got a good talking to, didn't he?" laughed one. "I deserved it too, the miserable old bully," scowled a second. "Hush," whispered the third. "He might hear you. They say he has eyes and ears in every hut, and he has no mercy for anyone. He'll send us to hell." "Ha! Shot back, woman number 1. He's just a priest, not God himself." "He has God's ear, and that's just about as bad," whispered number 3. "Maybe he has the devil's ear. I don't think he has anything much to say about God," says the 4th. Number 3 looked uncertain and frightened at this, but the other 3's laughter was unconstrained. "Well," said number 2, dunking another shirt into the water, "the prince has his measure and no mistake. It'll be fun tomorrow, I'm thinking. I for one hope he gets sent packing. He's been nothing but a misery since he got here. Not like Cedar, the old priest. He were a good un." "Well, he's dead, Maud. We can't have him back," said number 3, savagely wringing out a sock. "And we have to have someone to do the ceremonies and pray for us. What'd happen to us with no priest?" "The priest will get us another one, Deirdre." "But what about in between?" wailed Deirdre. "What about our souls in between? No last rites, straight to hell. No weekly prayers, straight to hell. No—" "Oh, give it a rest, Deirdre. You think God cares more about the ceremonies than about the people they're for. That can't be right." "Well, that's what Cuthbert says." "And it isn't what Cedar said. Remember poor old Ethel, swept away in the last flood? No last rites for her. No body to give 'em to. Cedar said she'd be safe in God's house because she'd been a good woman, and God would never turn her away for want of a few words from him." "Well, Cuthbert—" Maud straightened up and put her hands on her hips. "I don't want to hear another word about what Cuthbert says or thinks. He's an evil-minded bully, as ungodly a man as ever walked the village streets. Understand?" She cocked her head to one side, her expression fierce. "Yes, Maud," said Deirdre meekly. They fell into an awkward silence, and the tinkling of the river filled the void.